What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode, man, of the Orange Crush Pod. It's your host, JMX, my other host, Trav. And today we got a good one for you guys, man. We ain't done one in, I thinking about, a week. Trav was on vacation, man. Shout out to him. But yeah, man, NFL season is a week away or 2 weeks away?
Two
About two
weeks,
weeks away,
2 weeks
right?
away. Yep.
Yeah, we got 2 weeks, bro, and football is right around the corner. But before we get into everything, Trav, man, how you been doing?
I'm good, man. Ready for week one. I'm gonna be there, so stoked.
Oh yeah, I forgot. This man will be in Tennessee. But yeah, as you guys can tell, I moved into the new crib. So I'm still getting everything set up. So, but I'll give it about maybe like a week or so. I'll have everything right how I want it. But man, look, football season is back. I can't wait. Trav gonna be. I forgot you going to game one, bro. That
Yep.
game, yeah. It's in Denver, huh?
Yeah, it's in Denver. Yep.
So it is, yeah, man. I can't wait. But let's jump right into it, bro. The Broncos got the dub today. Broncos, well, first of all, they go 3-0 second year in a row, right? Because we
Yep.
went 3-0 last year.
Yep.
We got a 6-game win streak in the preseason. Broncos finished this year out 3-0. We get the dub today. We went all the way out down there to New Orleans for second year in a row. Put BTA, man. 28-19. Broncos get this dub. Man, I ain't gonna lie to you. The way this game started out was rough, bro. It started out really rough. Broncos got down with 6-0.
Yep.
Yeah, we got down 6-0. It was really ugly business with the starters and everything to start off the game. Cortland Sutton started off the game with I think it was like a bad drop, or yeah, it was like a bad drop out, a bad route run and all that. And yeah, it was just really ugly. But hey man, the Broncos found a way to bounce back. But just talk about the first team offense real quick. Uh, I thought Bo Nix overall played. I think he played exceptionally well. He made some really good throws. He was really. I think we had three drops on the first team. I think Sutton dropped one. Ingram dropped one, and I can't. Who was the other drop, or was it just those two?
I think it was just those two.
Yeah, those two. But yeah, the offensive line was a little shaky. But hey man, I thought Bo killed it. 10 for 14, a buck 10 passing, and a touchdown. I mean, he was dotting up, bro. The one play where he evaded the sack and stood up and dumped the ball off to, I think that was Beatty. And I don't know if you saw, but Beatty was in there with the first team. That was something that was kind of crazy. But yeah, man, Bo to me looked really sharp. Obviously, we're gonna get to Cortland Sutton in just a second here. But hey, Trav, how'd you feel about Bo?
I think that we're seeing the progressions. Everybody, I think is still overreacting. The first team, has played a minimum amount of, offense together in the preseason. They had a whole week off. They barely played week one. They had a few runs this week, but I think once you start to get in rhythm with an offense, which is going to take some time, I think that this offense is going to be really good. But Bo showed today. Brandon Staley and the New Orleans Saints decided to send the blitz, which we've seen that pretty much all preseason.
Mm-hmm.
It's like they're trying to prove something in the preseason to get after Bo. And that play, where he broke a tackle and dumped it off to Bidet was nice. But the play that stood out to me, man, is when he threw that touchdown to Sutton. Like the pressure was coming, and he made a pro quarterback pass there. He dialed it up and hit it right on the money with pressure coming. And that's the thing everybody, I guess, was questioning. Can Bo be successful under pressure? I think this preseason has kind of showed the pressure is not gonna phase Bo Nix. He's gonna step up and make a play, and we've seen that this week against the New Orleans Saints in their blitzing in the preseason, which is kind of funny. But
Yeah, man, I agree. I talked about it, I think the last episode, that I thought that, they really kind of was trying to pinpoint a weakness for Bo, and it looked like, it was the blitz. And we saw Robert Sala kind of attack that really early. I mean, he sent the hounds at Bo, and Bo kind of struggled against it. But today we saw him, stand in the pocket. He didn't bail, and he delivered a good throw to Cortland Sutton. But I thought his best throw today was the play action where he got out on the move and threw a strike to Sutton kind of on the sideline. I think that was like what the is that like the 43-yard gain or something like that? I can't. Yeah, I think that was the 43-yard play. That was a dot
that
from
was a
Bo. I'm
good
not gonna
play
lie.
too. Yeah.
That was disgusting. But yeah, man, he looks really good. Like I understand it's preseason, they playing the Saints, whatever the case may be. But I think in terms of when I say he looks good, he just looks confident. He, obviously, I think it's gonna take him a little bit of time to, get all the new pieces incorporated into the offense and it be fluid. I think I'm glad we got the opponents we have in the first 2 weeks of the season because that's gonna take a couple of games for that to get fluid. For him to get the chemistry with Ingram, excuse me, you can work in off season so many long with guys, but in game reps is what really matters, man. He's got to get that connection with even Troy. Like he's got to get more of a connection with Troy, even more. Ingram as well. I think Mims, and him and Cortland Sutton, their connection is still there. Obviously, I think the running game as well. We're gonna see. I think the Broncos are really gonna try to push that out the gate. With J.K. Dobbins and R.J. Harvey, kind of break those guys in. But I thought overall, man, I really thought Bo Nix looked good. Um, and I ain't gonna lie, bro. That arm sleeve is pressure. That arm
It
sleeve
is.
is that arm sleeve is pressure, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. He got some war with that. But yeah, going on to obviously the topic. I know Trav made a video about it. I tweeted about it during the game. I just want to give him a shout out, man. Shout out to Cortland Sutton. He balled out today. 7 targets. He had 4 catches, 83 yards, and a touchdown. I mean, he really bounced back from that rough, like first 2 drives of the game, which is really rough for him. But then he came out, man, and just him and Bo start hitting all cylinders and stuff like that. Hey man, look. All I want to see from Sutton is consistency, bro. And I think this year, if we can get a little, we kind of saw like it was just his go-to strike, 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 strike. If we can just get that consistency from 14, bro, I honestly feel like we can be even better, just fine from it. But it just has to be that consistency level from the aspect I'm looking for him. Like every receiver is going to drop the ball. Now he does drop the ball more often than most receivers. I will say that. But I mean, overall though, look, Demaryius Thomas dropped a lot of passes, and that's just something that some good, really good wide receivers they got a drop issue. But I think overall, my main thing from Sutton is just consistency. But I mean, he played well today. I ain't gonna lie, it was looking kind of crazy because I'm like, I ain't gonna lie, bro, you playing this rough in the preseason? Like, I don't even want to see what's gonna happen in the regular season. But I mean, he definitely picked it up once the game went along a little bit.
Yeah, I think there was some struggles. That short pass, kind of got broke up going downwards, and then the deep ball. I mean, people will say that he should have caught it, but I mean that was great coverage,
I I I,
great coverage by
I
the
wouldn't trip on
defender.
that.
Um, but what I will say is, I seen a video today from I think his name is Max Loeb. He's a Browns fan. I put it on my story on
Shout out to
Instagram.
him, yeah.
Um, he he made a great point. The Denver Broncos need to use Cortland Sutton the way that the Buccaneers use Mike Evans, and it's just the point is if you can make him Mr. Reliable, and with the offensive pieces you have, Denver should be able to dial Sutton up the way that the Bucks kind of dial up Mike Evans. He's got a big frame. Um, yeah, I think he's had some drop issues, but it's one of those things where he makes the easy passes he drops, but the hard passes, he continues to make
He gonna
plays.
catch them.
Yeah,
He gonna reel them in one hand.
so it's like I think when we look at it all, I think that that connection is going to be better this year than it was last year, and it was pretty damn good last year. I think Court's going to have his best year. I wouldn't be surprised if he has an All Pro season um, if he gets the targets. And
Okay,
he
I'll
if he can, I mean, think about this, bro. If he plays the way that he did after that Saints game last year for a full season, he could be a second team All Pro.
okay. Second team All Pro means you're like a top 5 receiver in the league,
Hey,
right?
you never know though. You never know. Do I think that he's going to? I think that the ceiling could be there because he's going to be the most targeted guy on our roster, bro.
I was with you until you said All Pro. I was with you
I mean,
100%
he could
until
he
you said
could be
All
though,
Pro.
brother.
All Pro was crazy. Okay, no, I mean anything can happen, obviously, but
So if Sutton goes for 12, 1,300 yards,
okay, yeah, no, like if he goes something crazy like that, then yeah.
I mean, think about it, bro. Like he played 16 minutes today, and on 4 receptions had the
I mean,
numbers he
but like,
had,
bro,
bro.
like, I mean, but we talking about. I don't even think the Saints ran. The Saints, like, by the time he got that, the Saints ones was out the game. But yeah, let's go ahead and go to the backups, man. The Broncos only played two quarterbacks today. The other one was Sam Ellinger. He got pretty much his shot. I think yeah, he played 3 quarters. Um, and I ain't gonna lie, Sam looked great, in my opinion. The pick, I mean, that was kind of is what it is. It was off the hands of was it Beatty?
Yeah, I think so.
But I think other than that, bro, he was sensational to me. 22 for 31, a buck 98, touchdown. He was sacked a few times, but I think man, he made bro that okay. One, let's just get to that last touchdown of the day that kind of iced it, bro. That play was insane. That was crazy, bro. The the like juke from inside the pocket, spun out, kept going, and just threw it up. That was crazy. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's one of those plays where that might actually get him like if he like I definitely think he makes the team, but I won't be surprised if a team like trades for him mid-season if a team needs a quarterback or something like that. Because I'm not gonna lie, he looked damn good, bro.
Yeah, Patrick Ellinger, man. He was out there making Mahomes plays, bro.
This man
Um,
said Patrick. Lord
so
Jesus.
so it's like I liked what I seen from him. I don't think that he makes the roster. I think that he's going to go be a quarterback two on a team more than likely. Um, if not, I could see him making the team. But I think there's a team out there that could use him as their backup quarterback. I think he's good enough to be a backup. I liked what I seen from him though, and I think that this QB room is kind of in the same spot it was last year. With Zach
Yeah, man.
Wilson. Uh, it's just a place that QBs want to come. I mean, you see Zach Wilson in Miami this preseason; he looks terrible. Um, it shows like backup quarterback should come play for Sean Payton under the wing of Bo Nix. They just look way better. Like I mean, dude, Jared Stidham is a guy that has had a phenomenal preseason, man. Like,
Nah, he's looked crazy. Like he's making a case for arguably best backup in the league. Like he looks crazy. Um, as far as I thought the second team, excuse me, kind of going to the defensive side a little bit. Excuse me. Q Robinson, bro, is a guy I want to talk about. Absolute dog. I mean, he's gonna for sure. Like I said, I put out a tweet. I think he's gonna be him and Jonah Ellis as backups. Lord Jesus, bro. Like it's nasty work, bro. I mean, like the Broncos have always been like corner and edge wealthy, but like this gotta be like the cream of the crop. This is filthy. Like I remember when we had Vaughn and Chubb and our backups were like Malik Reed and I can't maybe Jonathan Cooper was it? I can't remember who it was, but bro, these dudes are like insane, bro. This man Q Robinson went out there and just played his ass off. Got the sack, forced fumble recovery. I mean, it was right after what's his name? Ellinger threw the pick. I mean, he looks and mind you, this is a dude that barely played in college. The only asterisk by his name was he had limited snaps, injuries, and everything like that. Bro, this man, like I said, Shaq Barrett thick and through, bro. Shaq Barrett. Like, but him and Jonah Ellis, the preseason that they had, because I don't think Jonah Ellis played today, but the preseason that those two guys have had, the camp that was coming out that they had, bro, the fact these bro, like I honestly feel like, and obviously I'm not hoping they do or nothing like that. If Nick Bonito or Jonathan Cooper goes down, but we are in good enough hands. Like I don't think we're gonna lose any value. Like I ain't gonna say lose any value, but like I don't think it's gonna be a humongous drop off because they're just an insane level of talent, bro. And they're just criminally young.
I agree. I think with Q and Ellis back there, and we can't forget about Dondre Tillman. You
Yeah,
know,
bro. I forgot. That's crazy.
the depth at edge is just. I mean, dude, the rotation, bro. Like you're going to be able to take Benito and Allen, or yeah, Benito and Allen, Benito and Cooper off the field at the same time. If you need to rest them for a down, you can. You can put Cooper and Robinson or anything. You could like the matchups, bro. Like you could take one guy out. You could run Q Robinson and Cooper, Q Robinson and
Nobody should be
Benito,
getting hurt.
Jonah Ellis
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Robinson, Tillman and Robinson. Like there's just so much depth at the edge, and I mean, even like you said, if a player happens to go down, we don't want that to happen. But if that happens, I think edge rusher, you're all right on.
Yeah, bro. I mean, oh my bad. Jonah Ellis did play today, but I'm gonna be so real with y'all. It's nasty. Like nobody should be getting hurt in that room unless it's a catastrophic injury. There should be no dinks. There should be no, bro. It should be a fluid rotation. The only guy who should be getting the high percentage is obviously Nick Benito, but there needs to be a rotation, bro. These dudes are nasty. Like you, because you can't game plan when you got depth like that. It's hard. It makes it even harder for you to game plan because it's like, bro, you put Jonah Ellis in for 2 series and he breaks the game. You like, well shit, we don't know nothing about no Jonah Ellis. Like we don't know nothing about no Q Robinson coming in on the huge third down and stripping us. We didn't know how good he was. We let a tight end chip him thinking he's just a backup and he killed us. So it's like, you got stuff like that. Another player I do want to bring up, Chris Abrams' drain is filthy too, bro. That one, did you see that one breakup he had? Like Chris Harris had tweeted it a while ago that this dude, corner five, is crazy. It's crazy, bro.
He's a cornerback too on a lot of teams.
Bro, a lot. Bro, he's a cornerback one on a lot of these teams. Put him if he got traded to Miami right now, he's cornerback one.
Oh, for
Like,
sure.
bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. That's just nasty work, bro.
But
And he plays with that confidence. That's like, bro, I know I'm cold. I know, bro. This dude in front of me, he not getting nothing on me, bro. They weren't even throwing to his side, bro. They was targeting Mathis.
and I think you know with a lot of and I've kind of made a video about drains and a lot of the comments were like we should start him over Riley Moss. I'm not going to go to that. I'm not going to go to that level. Okay, but
Hmm.
if Riley Moss struggles, or if I mean, or if one of the other cornerbacks struggle, I wouldn't mind moving Moss into the nickel, and you have Chris Abrams Drain and PS2. I mean, dude, I think that duo, like, it'll be so good, bro. Like, you got like two lockdown guys. Um, dude, it's just our depth is filthy, bro. Like JMX, Jade, Chris Abrams Drain, Pat Sertan, Riley Moss. I mean, it's the best it's the best cornerback room in the league, and I don't think that's an argument, bro. The depth is crazy.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to find the stats. I thought I had it from Riley Moss before he got hurt. Like I think it was like compared to Sauce Gardner or something like that. And now that I want to find it, I absolutely cannot find it.
I'm a part of the Riley Moss fan club, so I'm not going to say let's put Abrams Drain over
I
him.
got it. Yeah, man. Like Riley Moss. To be honest, I did want Chris Evans Drain to start over him, last year. But I'm not gonna say that like Riley Moss was one of the more. He was arguably a top 10 corner before he went down last season. That's just a fact. I mean, his numbers were identical to Sauce Gardner's. And it's just kind of it wasn't. I mean, that was shocking. But I mean, hey, look, I think he's gonna be just fine. And I think coming out the gate, um, he's got a few easy challenges, I think. But I think honestly, for the most part, though, he has the hardest job I think for a cornerback too in all of football, bro. You're gonna get targeted the most. You got Pat Surtain. No one's gonna target Pat, bro. So they have to target you in Jaquan or whoever's gonna be in the slot. We're gonna get into that slot cornerback in just a second. But I think overall Riley Moss is just I think he'll be fine. I think if he does start to struggle, I think like if he's like the obvious guy getting picked on, Chris Abrams Drain will be given that opportunity. But they might go to Jade first. They might be like, no, we're gonna put Jade in, see what he can do. I don't know, man. I think Jade needs to be below Chris Abrams Drain for outside. It needs to be CB2 for the slot. But but what you think about like Riley and Chris Abrams Drain? Because I think you said you want Riley to start, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think Riley is the better corner. Prior to injury, I mean, he was having a Pro Bowl season. Coming back off injury, and here's the one thing I'm gonna say. For all the people that hate on Riley Moss, you hate off of him based off of one game. He came back from
Yeah, that's
injury.
literally it, bro.
He came back from injury and got torched by the best wide receiver two in the league. Like,
At the time, the best wide receiver two in the league, because I would
like
say Devontae probably is. But yeah, I get
yeah,
it.
yeah. That last season, T Higgins was the
Yeah,
best
yeah.
wide receiver two in the league. Um, and Moss came off of an injury. And let's not, I mean, I get, he's the cornerback too. He should be able to cover T. T's way bigger than him too. I mean, it's
And
just
he
a
was coming off an
mismatch.
injury.
Yeah, he was slow coming off the injury. It was a huge mismatch. Um, I mean, it is what it is. The rest of the year, I mean, I'm pretty sure it was the Raider game. He had that awesome, pick. I think it was early in the year. That was fun. I like Riley Moss too. I think his job is guaranteed. I think if he struggles, man, I think you put Chris Abrams out there and see what he can do.
Mm,
And I mean, in the NFL, no job is really safe unless you're one of the best at the game. So
exactly. And I think that's perfect segue to. I want to talk about the slot corner position. Obviously, I'll get into some other spots on the roster later, but while we're here, man, I know who I want. I said it a second ago. I think Jaquan is going to get that starting job personally. And I remember I told everybody, bro, if you thought this man, Jade Barron, was just going to walk into camp and have that job, y'all was crazy. I told you, Trav. I told you that this man was not going to get that up easily. And you see, y'all disrespecting my boy. Disrespecting, bro. I told you, I said, bro, he's not gonna go in there and just let this man have his job. Like, now you can be in a great addition to the defense, but I'm still gonna give you my run for my money, bro. Because last year, this man Jaquan was one of the best slot corners in the game, like I was saying. And my brother went out there and said, okay, y'all don't draft the corner in the first round to play my position. About to get this man hell in camp. And he has, he had his moments where, he gives up something, but he's one of those players he's gonna always make up for it in a big play. And I think more times out of last year, he made more big plays than he was giving up. He also has the hardest position in the league, in terms of for DBs, slot corner, and you got Pat with you, which means they're specifically going to target you in the CB2 all game long. And to me, I thought he did a well enough job. But I'm not saying Jade gonna never get his shot, but bro, you think Jaquan was you really thought Jaquan was gonna sit back and let that man take his job? You crazy.
so I think it's going to be like, yeah, J Mac might get the starting job, but I think that
Yeah.
it's going to be very.
Mm-hmm.
It's not going to just be him on the field. I mean,
No, no,
and I can't remember who said it. Some former player said that Jade Barron looks like he could be the best tackling cornerback in the league. I think when we talk about stopping the run and we talk about tackling, um, I think there's a little bit of a gap there for Jade over J Mac when we talk about
yeah, I think tackling for sure.
tackling. Getting pressure. Um, I think that's where it's going to be a rotational thing. I think if they put, Jade out there on maybe a play they think that is, a run stopping play, and then it goes, they pass the ball to dropping coverage. Um, I think that it's going to be close, man. I agree that J Mac is a revenge type of player. Like he'll give up a 50-yard touchdown, but the next drive he's going to get a pick
Gonna
six.
get a pick six. Yeah.
So it's like that is a good thing to have. But I think that, Jade Barron, being under him for at least a couple weeks, I think will benefit Jade in the season. I mean, I think that he's the guy that's going to be our nickel guy long term. Is it a
Yeah, no, I agree.
is it a bad thing to be sitting under J Mac? Not really, because I mean we know what Jade can give us.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, man, I'm just glad that, like to be honest, the reason why I'm so glad, I'm not glad because Jade isn't you know, because I don't think he's gonna be the starter, but I'm not like happy because of that. I'm just happy it's a competition. I'm happy that, J Mac is such a good player to where he didn't just let the rookie come in and move him out his spot. But I definitely think it's gonna be like a rotation type of thing. I definitely think it's gonna be like, some games are gonna be like, Jade is a better matchup for this guy, so we're gonna run him more this game. But I think J Mac, as far as everything goes, probably will be the full time starter. But I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I think iron sharpens iron. I think there's some stuff he can learn from Jaquan. Like I think Jaquan is a very guy who thinks fast on this. He has very good in game like processing. You could really just see that in his game. Like he's really good at that. So I definitely think there's some stuff Jade can learn from him. And I think Jaquan starting for people out there. I don't think that has a knock on Jade. I know people are saying like, bro, then why would you take a guy who couldn't start over the guy you got? Like, I think it's definitely, like you said, for the long term solution. I don't know. Jaquan is going to be here after the season. I want him to be. I hope we keep him because, bro, you can never have like enough good corners. But I definitely think as of right now, though, Jaquan is slightly better. But I think you're going to see a lot of Jade in just a lot of different areas. Maybe at safety sometimes, if guy goes down, who can get placed on any corner, side of the field, or you know, we'll just see. But I'm happy for J Mac, bro, because a lot of people were doubting him. Trav.
All right, bro, chill out.
But yeah, man. Shit. Going over to really back to the offensive side just a little bit. Um, Lucas Kroll, I thought had a pretty solid game. Tyler Beatty, I thought played really well. Um, Caleb Lohner is a guy I want to talk about for a little bit, and I think it leads great, kind of into our next topic. Um, Preseason standouts. Who are some of the guys that have stood out to you, like the preseason, like during the preseason that you think is gonna, has a really good shot at making his team that didn't beforehand.
Um, I'm gonna be honest. The one guy that's really stood out to me, and we talked about him the last episode after the Niners game, and we thought, like as a returner, his hands are a little shaky. Um, but with the Vele trade happening, I think the Broncos carry 6 wide receivers still. Um, I think Courtney Jackson has a very good shot to make this team. I mean, at least be on the practice squad. But if he goes to the practice squad, he's not. He's going to get picked up. I mean, when we talk about a receiver guy that's kind of stood out that we didn't expect to, I think he's that guy. I mean that jet sweep play they ran last week, he looked really good on. He had a big catch today. I don't know if you seen that play where he had a ball that was kind of a little too high. He jumped up and snagged it for a first. Um, I liked what I seen from him. I think he's a guy that, with Vele getting traded, and I know people will argue A.T. Perry, but I would much rather try Courtney Jackson. A.T. Perry is a guy that can't stay healthy, and I mean, we've really had no production out of. I mean, that's kind of how I see it.
Yeah, I just don't know about Courtney because I don't know the role he could play. Um, I think him and Mims are kind of play the exact same role, so I think you maybe keep him on a practice squad if say Mims gets hurt or something like that. But I mean, think about it, like Mims is an All-Pro returner. Like Mims is gonna be the return guy. I don't know if they're trying to get him away from that. I think that would be kind of dumb, just because this dude has been All-Pro his first 2 years in the league at it, Pro Bowler. Um, that's just my only thing because say you keep because it's gonna be Sutton, Mims, Bryant, Franklin, and then what you got two open spots, right?
So Sutton, Mims, Franklin, Bryant, Sherfield.
Oh yeah, Sherfield for sure. So you got one spot left, and I think that spot's probably gonna go to like A.T. Perry, bro. I mean, maybe Courtney Jackson gets it, but like I just don't think his role for like he's like I guess what he'll be what Mims' backup in a way.
I guess he would be a backup returner. You could use him on trick plays, but I mean, if we're going to keep A.T. Perry, I mean, we should just take a shot on Joaquin Davis. I mean, I think A.T. Perry is. I mean, I don't think it's ever going to work out. I mean, that's the truth. I feel like we've waited forever.
I guess, man, it's tough.
And usually he's the preseason standout, and he's not even been that. I mean, we seen him play today.
Why aren't they playing him though?
I think he was hurt because remember he was on the pup list. I'm pretty sure at one point.
Damn. But yeah, the last guy I want to talk about for the second team, man, Lavelle Bailey. What do you think this is gonna go with the linebacker situation?
I like Lavelle Bailey, and I think that he has been solid. Would I be wrong if I said I expected more though?
I mean, I thought given what he played, I mean, he's playing with the second unit, right?
I mean
Or did he
he's
play? Yeah.
he's solid. I mean I think he's a good backup. The whole idea of him maybe taking Singleton's spot with a lot of people saying I don't think that's happening.
Yeah, I don't know if that's happening, but I think he can definitely be our linebacker three.
Yeah, I think so. I also wouldn't be surprised though if Corrine Reed makes the roster. He's had a pretty good,
Hmm.
solid preseason, and he's former teammates with quite a few guys on the team. So
Yeah, I agree. I think it's gonna be. I think Karene Reed will probably be practice squad. I think Lavelle Bailey gets because I think Lavelle Bailey done his time on the practice squad. Man, I think he makes the team. Um,
I think him and
yeah,
Stranad are the backups. Yes, I agree.
I forgot about Sherrod. Did he play it? Yeah, I don't think he
I
played
think
today.
Stranad's our three. I mean, that's just. I think Bailey's the four.
I just want Bailey to make the team because I feel like he his practice squad again. Somebody gonna get him.
Oh yeah, they are for sure. That's the thing that kind of sucks about right now. Like with the way the team is, like there's a lot of guys that we want on this team that just aren't going to make it, and there's too much depth. I think that there's going to be quite a few guys that a lot of people like that aren't going to be here, and that's the hard part. And we've not really had that issue in a long time, so it's kind of a good thing too. But
Facts. Going on to the next one, man. The next subject. Who are some guys you think that aren't making the team, like that are just like notable guys, like maybe some second year guys. Who are some just notable guys you think won't make the team that people are gonna kind of be like, what?
um, he had a good game today, but I don't think he's done enough to make it. I think Audric Estime is a guy that is getting traded or getting cut. I just think he's not done enough. Everybody's talking about, you know, uh, the Broncos gave Jaleel McLaughlin leave. His daughter is being born. That tells you right there that he's more than likely making this team. Um, and I mean, I think Bidet. I mean, I think if you roll with four, I think it's Dobbins, Harvey, Bidet, McLaughlin. I think that's the four you roll with. I think Audric Estime is unfortunately the odd guy out.
I think he gets traded.
I mean, if we can fleece somebody, sure, do it.
I
Uh,
mean, but who gonna want, like, who's gonna take, like, it ain't gonna be like no Vele thing who we gonna get to in a second, but
I mean, if you
I
can
don't
get a 6 round pick, I mean, I think you're doing all right. I mean, dude, he's not going to play. I mean, I just,
I say give us a fifth.
I mean, I mean, if we get a fifth, we're fleecing, bro. I mean, I'm just be honest. His trade value
I,
right
I
now is
mean,
just,
we drafted him in the fifth, right?
I think so, but I think his trade value is just super low, man. I mean, he struggled his rookie year. Year two, he's not. He's on the bubble. I mean, that's the truth. He's not guaranteed. Um, I mean, it sucks because I thought he was going to be good, like I really did. But like I have his jersey signed back here, bro. Like it's signed right there. But I don't think he makes the team. I just think that if he would have done what he did today all preseason, I mean, sure. I mean, dude, he was taking reps pretty much last.
That's true, and he's done it all preseason. Yeah, it's tough. We gonna see. I think for me, I think Caleb Lohner's a guy I think might not make this team. I don't know, man. I get to see him being a practice squad guy. I think it's gonna be interesting to see. I think Adam Prentice makes the team only until Nate Atkins comes back. Where is Michael Burton?
He's hurt too. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I think Prentice gonna make this team until those guys come back. Um, I just think Lohner's a practice squad guy. I think Estime gets traded. I agree with you on the whole running back thing. I think Beatty is the fourth guy. I think yeah, I think those are maybe the only like Mathis is gone.
He has to be gone. And touching on the loner thing, I think if there's a rookie that stays, it's preschool. I mean, I think he's outperformed him. I think he's a better player. Um, I mean, Loner's raw. I mean, if you can hold on to him and try to develop him, I mean, that's great. But I mean, right now as we speak, bro, it's Ingram, Troutman, Kroll, and Adam, the guy we just picked up for fullback, which he may not be on the team when Nate Atkins comes back
Nah,
as
nah, nah,
well.
nah, 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 nah. He's definitely gone with Atkins. He's back.
So I think that those are the guys you roll with. If you decide to roll with five, you may roll with Prescorn. I think Loner. I think, dude, and you're about. I'm about to make some people mad because people were pissed that I was talking shit about our punter on TikTok. And I'm gonna say this again, and I'm gonna say it loud. He fucking sucks. Like, bro, he puts the offense in scoring territory almost every time.
I'm sorry, bro. Look, I love everybody on Broncos Twitter. I'll say this: I think people are underreacting to the punter. I think everybody who's saying that the people are overreacting, I think y'all are underreacting, bro. I don't think y'all are giving him a little bit too much leeway. He looks atrocious.
He's terrible. I mean,
He
dude,
looks he no, he does not look good.
I don't
There's
even
nothing
talk
I've
bad
seen from
about
him.
players either. That's the thing. I
Like, bro,
don't.
no, I'm not gonna lie. He looks. If we roll out there in week one, we might be in trouble. Punting is a very like very crucial importance. You need to have a good punter, or you're just fucked. You're just fucked. Like if you don't have a good punter, your defense isn't given a fair chance. They're always at a disadvantage. Team starts at. I mean, they already made a rule where the team can get the ball at the fucking 30. I mean, shit, you what? Now you gonna punt it and they get at the 40, 35? I mean, it's just like, it's unfortunate. He has just not played well by any means necessary in this preseason, and it's just definitely unfortunate. You think they went out there way to draft this punter, and you think he was probably going to come into camp and play really well, but okay, in the preseason, he has 6 punts for 262 yards. His his average is 43.7. 0 punts inside the 20. 61 yards is his longest punt. You know what that screams out to me, Trav? You don't got the leg. You don't got the leg, bro. Punting is very crucial because you get pinned up deep. A good punter, if they can push the ball back to at least the 30, that's a dub. If you backed up deep, um, yeah, we're if we roll out with him, we're fucked.
I mean,
That's all I'm gonna say is we're fucked. I mean, because I don't, unless he just has a rare resurgence come regular season time. This is one of the worst preseasons I've seen out of a punter like in a while, bro.
I agree. And I mean, even looking back to last year, we talk about the defense being so good, and the defense is good. Let's not get it twisted. But a lot of that credit came to the punter last year. He's and the gunners on special teams. We're getting the ball in the 10-yard line, and we're able to stop them in their own territory. But dude, if you're only, I'm telling you right now, if we roll with Jeremy Crawshaw and he punts the
We're
way
not gonna have the best defense in the league, y'all.
he punts the way he's punting right now, we're in trouble. I mean, you're going to. I mean, Cam Ward might be in the end zone after the first punt. I mean, it ain't a good look, bro. And I mean, I think Stonehouse just got cut the other day. I know he wasn't a good punter last year, but
I don't give a damn.
we need to get a competition in there. Like Jeremy Crawshaw ain't shown that he's good. I mean, right now it's looking like, in my opinion, I think Denver drafted well. But right now, round 6 and round 7 look like we made mistakes. Caleb Lohner's raw, not really a guy that looks like he's going to be, a benefit to this roster now. And Jeremy Crawshaw just stinks, dude. I mean, it is what it is. I think that the punting is a very crucial thing that people are just ignoring. Oh, he's getting the jitters off. He played Australian football or rugby, whatever the hell he played. He played fucking college football. I'm tired of hearing that he played rugby and Australian football. I don't give a fuck about none of that. He played with the Florida Gators, and you got drafted to an NFL team, and you can't boot the ball. I just think that it's a concern, bro. And week 1 we made excuses. People made excuses for it. Week 2, week 3, still doing the same thing. There's been no jump at all. at showing that he could be a good punter. I mean, it's time to look. I mean, I think you start cleaning this roster up. Uh, Darren Rizzi's an amazing special teams coach, one of the best in the league. He needs a punter.
Yeah, we should have got the dude the Saints got over there in Kai Kroger. That's who I thought we were gonna draft if we were to draft a punter. Um, yeah, bro, it's rough. It's rough. It's real rough. Kroger's got 2 punts inside the 20 in the preseason. Crenshaw has none, bro.
Dude, like I said, I don't even hate on players. Like you know,
Now
JMX.
it's I don't think people anybody who says we're overreacting, no, we're not, bro. Punting is a very like black and white, like you can know it's right there. Like it ain't nothing gonna change. Like it's not like well, you're gonna say, oh man, he gonna be good come regular season. Bro, this is night and day. Like you practicing, no bullshit, you practicing what one thing? Punting.
His hang time is terrible. That's where people like don't realize like instead of
The
kicking
ball's in the air too long.
exactly instead of kicking the ball the distance,
He
it's
just saying,
fucking moon
man,
ball.
you think I can hit the jumbotron? Like, bro,
Yeah,
come on, bro.
it's a concern. I mean, we'll probably roll out there week one with him, but if he struggles, I mean, dude, I mean, if you ask me, after we start cutting the roster down, you leave a spot open to bring a punter in there and have a damn competition. I mean,
Give
Tuesday
me Stone, bro. Stonehouse got cut, bro.
Tuesday is the day that I think a lot of moves are going to be made. I'm pretty sure, right? Tuesday.
Yeah.
So you start cutting down, you sign a punter Tuesday, and you let that punter battle with Crawshaw up until week one. I mean, I don't give a damn. That's me being honest. I think that
Bro, wasn't Stonehouse all pro?
let me look.
Yeah, he was all pro his rookie season.
Yeah,
We don't bring this man in.
you have to. Like you have to.
Bro, they cut him. Like, that was a bro, he's a free agent again. He like, okay, y'all fucked up not getting me the first time. It's the football guys like, okay, Broncos, throwing y'all another bone here. Go get you this all pro punter. I don't care if I don't care if the punter is middle of the pack, bro. You just can't have the worst in the league. I'm not saying I want prime Johnny Hecker. Just give me mid, bro.
And here's the thing: in 2023, Ron Stonehouse tied his own NFL record with a 53.1 average yards per punt.
Like bro, if we don't sign this man by tomorrow,
It'll probably be Tuesday because that's when we're going to start cutting the roster. We're going to sign there's going to be more punters get cut too. So we're going to sign a punter. But if we don't by Tuesday, then I'm going to start questioning like, is Darren Rizzi like this guy? Like, what the hell is going on? Because he's not Crawshaw's not good right now. He's very raw. I mean, when we talk about a punter, he's raw.
punters aren't supposed to be raw though.
No, they're not. No, he is a like, bro. Oh shit, dude. I'm gonna say I was kind of hyped. Like, we shouldn't be hyped when we draft a punter, but I was like, damn, bro, if we're drafting him, it's rare to see a punter get drafted. Usually, I'm like, bro, this guy has to have a bomb of a leg. I went and watched his highlights. He's fast. He's good on the trick plays. But dude, like, he's just not good. Like, and people are gonna say we're overreacting. It's the preseason. I'm over it, bro. I'm gonna be honest. I'm just concerned about in game against starters. Jeremy Crawford gives you the ball at the 40, you're in trouble.
Bro, his yards per punt was terrible in college too, though. 48. 48 was his highest.
I don't know. I don't know, bro. I just seen the play where he tucked the ball and ran it for like 40 yards. They said he was like the fastest punter. Motherfucker's leg ain't fast, I tell you what.
We drafted him in the 6th round. Yeah. Yeah, that was.
The Broncos draft was good. I think the 6th and 7th round, and we're gonna come back and like a couple years from now, we're gonna come
I
back and be
think
like,
there's still hope for Loner. I think Crawshaw just gotta go. I
yeah,
just think he,
Loner's raw. I mean, he's a basketball star, and I
yeah,
mean, I
nah,
wouldn't be surprised if he makes the team, like as a practice squad guy. I wouldn't be
yeah, nah.
surprised.
Crawshaw needs to go play rugby in Aussie.
Yeah,
It's over, bro. I'm
it.
sorry. Like I'm not taking no chances. That is just such because in the way we play our game, like the way we play our game, bro, is so heavily dependent on the punter. Like, bro, before this game, he ranked 36 of 36 punters in net punt average with 37 yards and 32nd and out of 36 in hang time with 4 seconds. And apparently he was good, really good in camp. So I don't know if this man just got these in-game jitters. He adjusting on the mile high, but bro, you not kicking good in the dome. We in New Orleans. The one punch you got is you damn near shanking it, bro.
And I mean, week 1 he got bailed out too. I mean, dude, he would have had a. I mean, that would have been a horrible showing if he didn't get bailed out on that penalty. That'd have been like a short punt, bro. I don't know. I think we should at least bring competition. I think that's what's best.
And and real quick, the thing is, they were saying that he was like he. I remember where they were saying he was going crazy during camp. Like I don't know what the fuck is going on. Like, are you just one of those guys where when nothing matter, brother, you all world. When these lights come on, bro, you out here shanking.
Do you think that it could be that they're? No, I'm not even gonna say that. Like, do you think it could be just because it's the preseason and it's week 1 he comes out there booting it? Like, do you
You
think
said
that?
what?
I said, do you think it could be just because it's the preseason and week 1 he comes out there booting the ball? Like, maybe this is a strategy for people to think we suck at punting. Like, I don't really like. There's no real explanation of why he's bad.
No, ain't no why are we hiding if our punter's good? Bro, you just punt the ball.
I, I know, bro. I'm
Like
just trying to.
you just
I'm just trying to validate like what's
nah,
going
bro.
on,
This
bro.
is nah, bro. I'm sorry. Like, you gotta bring in some competition.
I think we need to bring in Stonehouse.
Yeah. You gotta bring in Stonehouse like immediately, bro. Like you meet like I'm talking about the moment you I don't give a damn.
Bring him in
You sign
tomorrow.
him in and
Bring him in tomorrow.
you tell him you got a week and a half to compete for this job. You really don't gotta do too much. I don't even give a damn if we gotta roll with two punters just to see if Stonehouse still got it or what the fuck maybe. But he's averaging like he averaged 46 yards a punt in his career. Like I'm looking at his highlights right now. Some of these punts, like
I'm telling you why they picked him is because of what he can do
these
trick play
punts aren't
wise.
good.
Trick play wise, he's fast, but I don't know. That's not something we need. A guy with a leg. I mean, that's what it all comes down to.
We should have we should have gave Riley Dixon an open check.
I mean, dude, he's in Tampa now, so he's
I
gonna
hope
be.
they cut him.
I doubt that's gonna happen, brother. He's a good ass punter.
Why didn't we get this man an open check?
Who was? Wait, what? Who was? Who was the punter before Dixon? I can't remember.
I think it wasn't it Corliss Waitman?
Yes, it was. Yes,
He was terrible.
he was bad. Yes. Oh shit. Yeah, Crawshaw. That might have been a bad pick.
I mean, all in all, bro, we gonna see. Maybe they keep him and maybe he turns it around, but as of right now, it's just
It's looking ugly.
oh brother, it's looking worse than ugly. It's looking whew, I don't even know the word.
Hey, the thing is though, is if he does ball out, bro, everybody can take clips from this
Oh
episode.
no, nah, hey bro, I want y'all to. If he ball out, just clip me. Cause
You,
I love it. Shit, I'll give me a Crawshaw jersey. He ball out. Let me stop playing. But anyway, let's go on to the we had a trade for the Broncos, man. We talked about it a little earlier. Devaughn Vele, brother got moved. 7th round pick last year. We traded him to the Saints. Shout out to them boys. we got a fourth round pick and a seventh round pick. I think both of the picks are this year's draft, right? Or
2026 for the fourth, and then 2027 for the seventh.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Overall, though, I'm not gonna lie to you, man. That was a hell of a trade for the Broncos. I think Devaughn Vele is a good receiver, but we got boy. I ain't gonna lie, man. Nate, I ain't talked to Nate in a little minute, so I'm pretty sure he's probably justifying why they made this trade. But trading a fourth round pick was insane. That was crazy. But I hope Devaughn Vele go ball out, man. How you
I,
feel about the trade?
I agree. When all the rumors and people were talking about Vele getting traded, I was like, no way. I was like, no way, bro. Like he's a Sean guy. He's a big part of the offense. But I think what they were offered, you cannot pass up. Even Sean Payton, said other teams offered us. We were denying the trades. Um, and we really didn't want to move off of him. And Sean said this is the hardest trade that he's ever had to do in his career as a coach.
He said that.
Yeah, he did. He said he was so bent on if he wanted to trade Vele or not because they weren't really shopping him. Teams were reaching out to Denver about Vele, and they were denying all the offers until a fourth round pick was offered. When you can flip a guy that's turning 28 this season, that's a year two guy that you picked in the seventh round and got extremely lucky on their game translating as a seventh round pick. If you can get a fourth back in the 2026 draft, when you're going to need, a backup tight end, or you can grab another receiver there. The fourth round is a very good spot to grab receivers or tight end depth. Um, I think you have to make the trade. Do I like Devaughn Vele? Yeah, I hope he goes and
I do
ball.
too, man. Yeah.
I hope he goes and balls out for the Saints. Nate was trying to say they have a comp pick from Paulson Adebo that's going to give them.
That's still. I mean, see, that's not an excuse though, bro. Like
I
it's
would
just
rather have two fourth round picks than one fourth round pick. When we talk about a team possibly rebuilding, I think Devaughn Vele is going to be solid over there. I think if Shuck starts, Vele in the slot, I think that connection could be nice. Um, I wish him the best of luck. I didn't really want to see him traded, um, but when you can get a fourth and a seventh, and you flip a guy that's 28, that's the biggest thing is he's a 28-year-old. He's turning 28 this season. He's in year two. His production was going to go down. You picked up Ingram. Ingram's going to be in the slot. The production was going to go down for him in Denver. So if you can flip him, and you can see what we can get out of Troy and Pat Bryant, that's kind of what this trade screams to me is like we believe in Pat Bryant and Troy Franklin to step up. Ingram's going to be in the slot. I mean, I like the trade. I think you have to do. I think anybody in their right mind would say that you can't uh, keep Vele if somebody offers a fourth round pick and a seventh because you're getting your comp back that you drafted him with, plus a pick where you can get a valuable player at.
facts. I 100% agree with what you said. But I do wish Vele the best. Hope this man ball out. Last thing we got for you guys. Well, I don't know if y'all want to add anything else, but excuse me. The last thing on the agenda is final record predictions. I know we did a whole episode I think dedicated to this, but I want to know if Trav got any changes to his. Trav, man. So this your last, this our final record predictions in, man. What do you think our record is gonna be? The way the roster is looking like it's gonna shape out to be for the 2025-2026 NFL season, man. Talk to me.
I think we're going to go 12-5. I think that when we're looking at the schedule, people love to live off a strength of schedule. I've heard people say that last year's schedule was easier. The Broncos had an easy schedule and only won 10 games. I disagree with that. Denver also had the most one score losses in the NFL, I'm pretty sure. And Denver is favored in 11 of their games this season. So, um, per odds. So I think I'm going to take them at 12-5. I think that there's some opponents on there that benefit the Broncos. The schedule is very favorable as long as the Broncos stay healthy. Um,
Mm-hmm.
it's something that I'm ready to see. I think this team can make a run if they stay healthy. I know a lot of people are going to say, "Oh, hold your horses. Let's not get too overconfident." Um, I think they can make a run if they stay fully healthy.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I got us going 12-5 as well. I think the teams that we lose to, my losses is obviously Philly. I'm going Philly. I think we split with the Chargers and the Chiefs, so that's three. And I think we lose to Washington. And I think we're gonna drive one of those games to see. I think either Green Bay or Houston. We're gonna drop one of those. Um, we just gonna have to see. But I'm gonna leave that one game open because I do think there's gonna be a game that we lose that we should have. But as far as like losses, I think that's like, man, we gonna drop those games. I got four of those for sure. But I mean, if you really think about it, man, when I first looked at the schedule, I was like, man, the schedule is low key like way difficult. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I ain't saying it's light, but like a lot of these games have to be in our favor. The Jets, like we got the Jets and the Giants and the Cowboys on the three gamer. You got then, like to end off the season, Vegas, Jacksonville, Green Bay. I mean, we got some stretches in the schedule where we can go on some streaks. I think definitely to start off the season, I think we can start off the season 2-0. Like I wouldn't be surprised if we do, but I think definitely it's gonna be some leaps taken. That week 4 game is gonna be must see TV with the Bengals and us. Oh my goodness, bro! I can't wait for that game. That's gonna be crazy. Now I don't think it's gonna live up to the hype like the last one, but I think it's gonna be a good game. But I think 12-5, we'll finish somewhere around there for sure. At the worst, I say we finish 10-7 at the worst.
I agree. I don't think we take a step back. And with the Chargers game, week 3. I mean, dude, if somehow we sneak that out and win in SoFi and start off 3-0, then and then you carry on to that Bengals game in week 4, bro, it's the league's in trouble if they let us start off 4-0.
I ain't gonna lie, don't let it. We start off 4-0 going into Philly.
Yeah,
I'm going to be talking cash money shit.
it would be crazy, and I wouldn't be surprised though because we got to remember like this defense is about it. So I mean, if and with the Chargers, I don't celebrate injuries or anything like that, but Rashawn Slater being out, oh man, the edge rushers are going to eat.
Yeah, nah, that's tough. I ain't gonna lie, man. Rashad, hey, I want to say prayers to him. Even though it is in division, I know everybody probably Bronco fans were. I saw some Bronco fans on Twitter being disgusting, like, "Let's go." I'm like, bro, man, this man is career. That's a big injury, man. So prayers to him. But I did forget about that, bro. So that left side is free. Oh yeah, that left side is free. I didn't even really think. I forgot about that, bro. Like, oh yeah, that left side is freaky. But yeah, so me and Trav both got 12-5. I think the ceiling is 13-4.
I agree.
I think that's the ceiling. Um, but yeah, man, I ain't gonna lie. I think the schedule. I will say the first 8 weeks of the season, it's very favorable. Like I'm just gonna be honest with you. I mean, you got Tennessee, Indianapolis, LA, the Chargers, Cincinnati, Philly, New York, Giants, Dallas. I ain't gonna lie, the Broncos come prepared. Like the best you could be, maybe is 7-1.
I mean,
That's the best. I mean,
it's gonna be crazy,
or
man.
or or 6-2.
And I mean, I don't know if you've seen that interview with Sean Payton. He said that this team reminds him of the 2011 Saints, which was a really good Saints team. So
I just know, bro. It's gonna be. I think it's gonna be a really good season. I think that we got a lot of elements. I think the offense is gonna be a little bit better. I think we're gonna be like a juggernaut, but I think we're gonna be a little bit better. Well, a lot better, I think. And it's gonna be really interesting to see, man. I mean, really interesting. Like I haven't really looked at Kansas City schedule, but I see a lot of people giving us hype. Um, we're gonna see, bro. I think winning the division. I don't know, bro. I'm not ready to rule out KC just that easy. But KC's schedule isn't that crazy either, in my opinion. I mean, they do got the Eagles, you do got the Ravens, Lions, Commanders, Bills, and it's not easy. You know what I'm saying? But we are talking about the Chiefs. This is not going to be. I don't think the Chiefs are going to be any worse. I think they're going to be better than they were last year. I don't give a damn if they went 0-3 in the preseason. I don't care. They're going to be a better team than they were last year. That's just, to me, a fact. You're getting Rashee Rice back. I like the additions they made in the draft. They, I think, did a little, not a major improvement, but a little bit better to the offensive line. So they're going to still be really good. But we're coming, bro. So I got to say, we right on y'all heels. We should have swept y'all last year. Swept.
I
And I
agree.
can't wait to get the lick back on the Chargers. Because they've been talking a little cash money shit that they swept us.
Yeah, they ain't sweeping us again. I would about promise
Nah, bro,
that.
that was some luck shit. That was just young team rookie quarterback shit, bro. Let's not get twisted. Like that last game in SoFi, we really should have whooped y'all ass. We was whooping y'all ass. We was giving y'all that business. So we gonna see. But yeah, man, I think that's it. Trav, you got anything else you want to add?
I don't think so. I think I'm good, bro. I'm ready for week one.
All right, bet. Yeah, I think the next episode you guys we want to do is probably after the roster cuts, after they trim down some of the teams. We're gonna do an episode about that. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this one. Make sure you guys leave a like. Make sure you guys to comment, of course, and hit that sub button, man. Keep showing us some love, man. The season is here, so we're gonna be dropping at least 1 or 2 episodes a week. For sure gonna try to definitely do pregame, post games, all that, man. So make sure you guys hit that bell, hit that sub button, man. Keep showing us love too on our own pages. Me, JMX Force, Travis, Trav. Yeah, man, that's gonna do it for this episode. I'm your host, JMX, my co-host Trav. To the next one. Peace out.
Peace.